You're so juicy, juicy, juicy fruit. Da 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 da. Juicy, juicy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Juicy fruit. Da 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 da. Y'all let me know who sings that song. I give a shout out next week's Real Housewives of Atlanta review, y'all. Here we go. We back up in here like swim weir. Yeah, so leaving off from last week and all the tea and all the drama that happened last week, make sure you guys watch my previous video, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think it's the next one before this one that will be posted. Okay. So, this episode, I sung a 70s inspired song, a song that came out in the 70s at the beginning of this review for a reason, because this show was based on the 70s. We'll get to that in a minute, but y'all already know what to do. To get a shout out next week's review, give me the name of the song, the name of the artist, the name of the album, and the name of the year all that came out. How about you do that for me? Yes! And also, give me at least 2 other artists that have sampled that song that I was just singing. So give me all that and I'll give y'all a shout out or whatever. Or give me some of that and they give a shout out or whatever, okay? Okay. So, let's just get straight into it, child. This episode was called Chateau Get Down. Oh. Okay, so the episode began with Portia, her mother, and her sister. They doing this, thing to get wrapped and lose weight, you know, all this shit just to take out from just taking your ass to the gym, okay? Like I have to do. I haven't been in a while, darling. Don't judge me, but I mean, you can go ahead, I guess, or whatever. But yes, so that's basically what they were doing. They were getting all wrapped up like mummies. You know, they're having conversations, you know, back and forth, shooting the shit, yada to the yada, whoop to whoop. So Portia, she wants to open up her own business, hair business. I don't know where the hell that came from, but she wants to open that up. And of course her sister Lauren is going to be there right next to her, helping her with everything and getting it together. So a little later on, Portia met up with who was it? Shit, I forgot who it was, but it was 2 men that she met up with. And you know, just basically to talk about, I guess, a business consultant, just to sit there and talk about the business. Now, Portia, you know, she has her online hair company, shehair.com or She Wolf or She Money or something like that. Her Happy Hair. What the hell? No, there's somebody else. But, yeah, she's doing a hair care line thing. You know, I guess it's going well, whatever. But pretty much Lauren as her personal assistant, and not only her sister, Lauren does every damn thing for Portia, pretty much. She might even wipe that ass. Who knows, darling? I don't know. You didn't hear from me. But yeah, so Lauren pretty much does everything for Portia. And so they're talking about the whole thing. Portia, now, even though Portia has her own hairline, she don't know shit about hair. She ain't never pitched up a sewing and a needle. She ain't never picked up a pair of cutting shears. She ain't never picked up no hair clips. She ain't never put no dye in nobody's hair. Portia ain't did. You hear me? Nothing. So with that said, it was just very interesting. It's my friend and I, shouts out to Pook Productions. We was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, and he's a professional hairstylist. And we're just sitting there watching, and I'm just like, really? Like, it's just interesting. She just wants to throw money out there. She got so much money, she just wants to throw it out there and be like, I want to get a business going. And Lauren's just like, so, like, are you going to be there every day? Y'all said, Portia was like, no, I'm going to have people to do that for me, and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going, so you just want to reap the possible benefits of opening your own hair salon, but you don't want to actually work for the mess. It's just like, Portia, if you don't go get your life and find somebody to screw, tell God in heaven. So anyway, Portia and her sister, they ended up getting into it, child. It was a mess. You know, Portia, her sister basically feeling unappreciated like Cherish, and she feels like Portia don't respect her as a business woman. And you know, she was just like, you know, I don't get paid my what I'm supposed to get paid. I get paid what you would pay your little sister and this and that. And she was just like, but I do everything. Portia was just like, well, is you putting money up? So of course I'm gonna get paid the most, the yada to the yada. But Portia, you're saying this is your business. And so I don't know if Lauren was just turning up for the cameras, or maybe she's just really getting tired of being treated like, you know, just a stepsister to Portia. I mean, she's her sister. She's her half sister, but you know, her sister right on. I'm just saying, she treats her like Cinderella sometimes. Cinderella hot water, Cinderella cold milk, Cinderella. And I can imagine that anybody would get sick of that after a while, but sis, that is your job. So I don't know, it's kind of up and down for me. I don't know what y'all doing, that whole Portia and her sister situation. And then they're staying together now, so it's not like you can get rid of her ass and go get a drink somewhere. She's gonna be right there when you get home. But you know, she was saying, oh, me and my daughter will be outside on the porch. And you know, Portia, she's not going to let that happen. She's not going to have her sister and her sister's baby outside on the porch or nothing like that. So hopefully, you know, it's just a mess with siblings and family in general. God knows I knows. Dear God in heaven. Dear God in heaven. So, but hopefully her and her sister works it out. They're cute together. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you can't work with family. So moving on from that scene, we have Sheree, Cairo, Callie, and the oldest daughter, Tiara. And they're meeting up at the 70s shop. And this episode was 70s inspired because of Sheree's mom. And I believe she turned 70 or 71, something like that. And apparently Sheree's mother has never had a birthday ever in her life. Nobody's ever thrown her a birthday, and I think that's so sad when I hear stories like that. But I get a side out to Sheree because I'm like, Sheree, why you ain't never throwing your mama no 70s party? Like, did you just save it for the show? Because your mama never having a party. Let's just say your mom parents never threw her a party, or her siblings, if she have them, threw her a party growing up. Okay, but when you got grown and came into Bob checks, why you ain't give your mama no birthday party? You waited till now to give your mama a birthday party? I thought that was a little weird. I was just like, okay. But anyway, so Sheree and all the kids at the 70s shop, and it looked like they just bought one outfit and 3 wigs, and the shit came up to $340. So I don't know. I won't be visiting that Atlanta 70s shop in case I want some vintage clothing. Okay, from back in the day. Back in the day. I'll make sure I watch that episode again so I can write it down where they was, so I can make sure not to pooch on to that shop when I get to Atlanta. Ain't nobody paying 4 wigs, 4 fake synthetic wigs, $340. Child, bye. So Cynthia's on another date. I guess this is her storyline. Cynthia's just pooching around town, going on different dates with all these different men. And get your life, Cynthia. You know, hey. So anyway, she's going on this date with this good-looking guy named Kevin. Kevin, you know, real butterscotch complected, you know, light-skinned dude. You know, he's mature. He's not young like the photographer guy that she was with. He's actually of age. He's 41. Cynthia's 50. So it's not that much of an age gap. It is, but it's not like 29, you know. So they're talking, shooting the shit. We find out that he don't bring his phone on dates. And I was just like, ooh, I can appreciate that he really wants to get to know the person. And you know, they're sitting there drinking and sipping, and he has a daughter apparently. He had her at 40. So his daughter is, I guess, 1 year old. If I can count right, who knows? So I was just like, oh, that's cute. That he, you know, does that and has that. You know, Cynthia just sitting there grinning the whole time. You know, Cynthia's a beautiful woman. It's just, damn, this your whole storyline. You just going out on dates with different men. But apparently, this is the guy that apparently Peter got into it with, a physical altercation. That's just what I heard. I don't know if that's the truth, but it's just what I heard. That him and Peter got into it. I think that's the guy. I think that's the guy that I saw, but who knows, child? I mean, Peter act like he don't give a damn about Cynthia, but you know, I'm sure he does. Let's see. We can go on over to the Candy Coated Clique. So we have Karma, we have Todd, we have Don Juan, and we have Candy. And they're all at the Candy Coated Studios. They was telling Candy that you need to get to know the people that work at your restaurant. Then you hire these people, Candy? Like, guess not. Never mind. So we found out also the Karma. Not only did she get a new haircut, but she also is starting her own business, some kind of business. I didn't catch it. And you know, she's doing her thing, and you know, Candy's gonna invest some money into Karma's business. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, nope. It's not gonna work out. But anyway, you know, Candy would need another personal assistant. Karma's her best friend, and so you know, it's gonna be weird when Karma finally do leave and you know, start her own life and stop borrowing Candy's wig pieces, according to Mama Joyce. So yes, so it's gonna be interesting. And anyway, of course, Don Juan, Karma there. What did they bring up? They asked about the group. How's everything going with the group? And Candy was just like, well, you know, my group members, it is crazy going on in the group. It's always a lot of drama. It's always a lot going on. It's just crazy. You ain't a part of the drama, Candy? Shady. But speaking of Escape, I hear that they got a new song out. Like, or it's coming. Like, I heard a sample of Tricky Stewart. Tricky Stewart's working on their song, and it's nasty without Candy. I'm just saying. I mean, of course I knew they would be fine without Candy, but it's unfortunate. You came this way just for the shit to break up again. But whatever. I'll save that for the Escape group, for the Escape review. Still have to watch it. Okay, so they're talking about that, you know, just being messy. They start getting on Portia. I thought the trip was apparently to Shamia's wedding. The trip was apparently $10,000, but we found out it was $5,000. You know, they started talking about Portia and Carmen. She throwing her legs to the moon for more, and Candy and her confessionals. Oh, I bet if you was meeting an African over there, your ass would pay that money. Like, this is why a lot of people don't necessarily like Candy and don't like the people that she rode with, because they're messy. And Candy uses her crew to do her dirty work, and they do it every time, because at the end of the day, they ain't the ones that got to be on the show or deal with the other women necessarily. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're attached, but they're kind of detached at the same time. And you know, at the end of the day, Candy can sit back and be like, well, I didn't say that. That's what Don Juan said. You mad at me for saying something? Or that's what Karma said. You mad at me for saying something? Or that's what Todd said. You mad at me for saying something? Yada yada. She always has that advantage to put the blame on somebody else, but she was the one that put the root in their head to say the shit anyway. Come on, words. Anyway, you know. So, you know, mess box, just messy, shady, a mess. And so anyway, they're talking. They had a little scene, yada to the yada, child. We have Nene LeBrent. He turns 18. He graduated. Shouts out to Brent, Nene's youngest son. They didn't show her oldest son, but Brent is the one that's by Greg. You know, they're talking. They had a little scene. Greg has been having some heart issues lately. And a little later on, Cynthia came over to talk to Nene. Apparently, Greg got admitted into the hospital. His chest was hurting him real bad. His father had chest issues. I have people in my family. Not saying that Greg has this, but I have people in my family that have congestive heart failure. Two of my cousins, actually, my older cousins. So, you know, and I had an uncle who passed away and from a heart attack, I believe, and another cousin, which was his son. So you know, it's just a lot. It's just one of those things. It's just really sad, and it just happens all of a sudden, and it definitely tends to happen to men a lot more. And we just all just need to start to take care of ourselves and go to the doctor, including myself. I know we get wrapped up in our own lives and working so much and doing stuff for yourself sometimes, but mostly for other people, because a lot of that causes stress. And so, you know, I should take my own advice. But anyway, hopefully Greg gets all right. You know, Nene went to the hospital to see him. They had already started whatever surgery, so she was just waiting in the waiting room crying. So that was kind of emotional. I was like, well, that's sad. Let's see. So Kenya, she's pooching around her palace, child. King, one of the dogs, them pissed out on her bridal dress. I don't know why she had it out like that for the dog to piss on, but whatever. He just sitting there looking at her. She's calling her man Mark. She finally told us his name. And she's talking to him, and the phone keep cutting out. He has business in New York, so he flies down to come see her, and you know, he stays there too, and you know, they have, you know, sex just constantly and whatever. That's a married woman. It is. So, you know, she's calling him and the phone keep cutting off, and she's like, hey baby, I got on this lingerie, I bought it, beep. Hey, I'm just calling you back. But yeah, what you say, what was going on up there? I remember last week, beep. Hey baby, I don't know why the phone keeps cutting off, but you know, I'm having a cookout tomorrow, and I actually wanted you to beep. You know, the shit just kept cutting off on her. It was hilarious. Yeah, you know, funny shit. Okay, so let's kind of get to the little party. Sheree's on the phone. She hired some ratchet party planner. Everybody should know that Sheree Whitfield is not the one to play with when it comes to parties. I'm like, Sheree, don't nobody care about Sheree Whitfield, child, but whatever. It's just all in her head, flex. And I'm so sick of Sheree in that wig, that platinum blonde, chopped and screwed up as off-budget plastic Party City Storm from X-Men wig. I'm so sick of that wig. Child, that wig is terrible. And I don't like Cynthia's wig in her confessionals either, when she has on the blue dress and the blonde wig. I'm sick of these girls with these cheap plastic wigs. Y'all make too much money. It's too bulky at the top. Like, it's too much going on. Stop it. Make it look realistic, or don't do it. Or just be bald. Because I'm done. So anyway, Sheree, apparently the party planner didn't come through. She cussing all on the phone. You bitch, and y'all tell y'all do the shit all myself. Y'all tell y'all this a mess. Going back over to Kenya, Cynthia and Kenya, they meet up and talk and have a conversation. They're basically just, you know, shooting the breeze, and here comes Nene. She comes in. Cynthia already has on her outfit. And Nene always has on her 70s outfit because all the girls was coming to Sheree's mom's event. So that was nice. They all seem to be getting along, at least for the party wise. So that was cool to see. They're talking, and Nene went all through Moore Manor. It's her first time actually coming to Moore Manor. She go all through the house. She sees everything. She was just like, oh, a man is there with the tag still on the shirts. So she got clothes for her man to wear. Interesting. So they go on over to Sheree's house. Apparently, somehow or another, it got worked out. The lady, Kenya, looked the best. She had on bell bottoms, some platform shoes, a top. She had her hair in big afro puffs. It was everything. I was just like, this is cute. I don't know what was 70s about Sheree's look. Excuse me. She had this wig that was just, it just looked like an auntie wig. It was just big and curly, Shirley Temple curls, kind of light brown, caramel complected. It was the color of Beyonce's hair in the Work It Out video. Similar to that. You know, it was flat on her head. You know, she said she already had this in her closet. And I'm like, yeah, that was that shake and go wig. Y'all know y'all ladies. Y'all know the ladies and some gents got that shake and go wig. You know, that you pull out the draw and you shake and go. Child, I got somewhere to be. That's that wig. You know, you just plop on and go to the grocery store, you know, to pick up the barbecue sauce and the potato salad and all that, you know, for the cookout Kenya gonna have for her man. I mean, he never show up. So, yeah, that was that wig. But anyway, all the girls killing it. You know, Kenya got to be extra. She's doing, she did a split with the Soul Train line. It was actually really fun. Portia came. You know, all the ladies came. And so it was really nice to see them get along for this brief 2-minute scene. Or however long it was. Kenya and Sheree even hugged it out and had a moment. So that was beautiful. I do enjoy the small moments when these heifers can get along, because I know it's not going to last long. So enjoy it while it's there, right? Okay, so you guys, it was pretty much it. It's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. You guys stay tuned for more videos. I am watching Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Now, Love and Hip Hop New York, I just haven't gotten the chance to review it, but watch out for that. I have another Chalky news coming soon. Escape just still kicking it. I still have to do Tamar and Vince. Married to Medicine, it's a lot, child. It's a lot going on. I've been working a lot of hours, child. I've been working damn 4 or 5, sometimes 6 days a week, 10 and 11 hour shifts each day. So I'm trying to give y'all what I can give y'all, and y'all just hang in there with me, darling. Just hang in there with me. So did y'all see Christina Aguilera on the AMAs? I didn't watch the AMAs. I was out. But child, I'm so sick. Can they just get somebody black to sing Whitney songs? And can they just get can soul just come back to us, please? Can they just get somebody black for these shows to sing black people's songs? I mean, is that wrong? Is that racist? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Stephanie Mills said it best on Sister Circle on TV One. Online show with Miss Quad and Selena Johnson. I'm your woman. Woman, I'm your woman, I'm your woman. You know, all this stuff. She said it best. She said that they want R&B and they want soul, but they don't want it from us. They want it from Justin Timberlake, Adele. You know, the list goes on from Demi, you know, Tori Kelly, you know, the list goes on. Even though I like Demi, I do. Even though she said what she said about Mariah, I do like Demi. I love her new album. I can't even front. But it's just like, all that came from, you feel me? Like, I don't know. The only person I can say that was born with soul, that was here, that I'm totally will always be here for and a fan of, is Tina Marie. But anyway, child, it's just a whole nother thing. But I just had to say that. But with that said, I'm Mr. Chalake. Mr. Chalaka Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld Instagram and Twitter, at ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat, Chase King was here on Facebook and all that good stuff. All my social media moments will always be where, darling? In the bottom bar below. So just click that tab, and I'm here for you always. I love you much.